So Srimad Bhagavatam. So I choose one text, that is 7th canto, chapter 8, text number 17. Shattang vidatung nijabritta bhashitang vyapting cha bhuteshu yakileshu chatmanam adrishyatauti adbhuta rupam uddaham stambe shavayang namrigang manusham Shattang vidatong nijabritta bhashitang vyapting cha bhuteshu yakileshu chatmanam Adrisya ke adbhuta rupamuddham stambe shavayang namrikang namanusham Shattang vidatong nijabritta vashitang vyapting cha bhuteshu akileshu chatmanam Adrisyatayate adbhuta rupamuddham stambe shavayang namrikang namanusham Translation and purport written by Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. To prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial. In other words, to prove that this Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hori exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus, the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. Purport. When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, "Where is your Lord? Is he present in this pillar?" Prahlad Maharaj fearlessly replied, "Yes, my Lord is present everywhere." Therefore, to convince Hiranyakashipu that the statement of Prahlad Maharaj was unmistakably true, the Lord appeared from the pillar. The Lord appeared as half lion and half man, so that Hiranyakashipu could not understand whether the great giant was a lion or a human being. To substantiate Prahlad's statement, the Lord proved that his devotee, as declared in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, is never vanquished. Kontaya pratijanehi name bhakta prajasyati. Prahlad Maharaj, the maniac father, had repeatedly threatened to kill Prahlad, but Prahlad was confident that he could not be killed. Since he was protected by the Supreme Lord, by appearing from the pillar, the Lord encouraged his devotee, saying, in effect, "Don't worry, I am present here." By manifesting his form as Narasimha, the Lord also preserved the truth of Lord Brahma's promise that Hiranyakashipu was not to be killed by any animal or any man. The Lord appeared in a form that could not be said to be fully a man or a lion. So Sri Narasimha, Jaya Narasimha, Jaya Jaya Sri Narasimha, Praladesha, Jaya Padmamukha, Padmabringam, Tava Kara Kamala Bhare Nakam, Adbhuta Sringam, Dalita Hiranyakashipu, Tanabringam, Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jayo Nasimhadev Jayo Nasimhadev Jayo Nasimhadev Jayo Nasimhadev. So this um, text, that is Shattang Vidhatanga Nijabittha Bhashitang Vyapting Cha Bhuteshu Akileshu Chatmana Adrishyata Oti Adbhuta Rupamuddahan Sthambe Shabayang Namrigang Namanushim. Lord, he wants to appear in this material world in different, so many causes actually. Before the Lord Krishna appeared in this material world, how that is Ashtavingsha Chaturjuge Dwaparer Sheshe Brajera Shohita Hai Krishna Prakashe. So the Lord appears in this. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this material world. There are some causes also is there. So similarly, Lord Narasimha Deva wants to appear in this material world, that there is a cause. So one of the big causes is that um, uh, to save the devotees, his devotees, and establish the religiosity. So dharma sansthapanarthaya shambhavami juge juge. So here Lord Narasimhadev appears. So many causes, just only two causes I mentioning here very briefly. That is, Lord wants to enjoy the Birarosh. So in Vaikuntha, there is no Birarosh. So we know that in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, there are 9 types of Rashas is there. What are the Rashas? Love, laughter, sorrow, anger, heroism, terror. Then Vivasya. Vivasya means that disgust. Then Adbhut, surprise, and Shanta, peace. So here one Rashas is very, very, very important in Narasimhadev appears. That is called the Bhayanak, means a terror rush. That is the Bira rush. He wants to enjoy in Vaikuntha Lok. That is one cause, and that is not in the Vaikuntha Lok. And another cause is that one day Lakshmi Devi was massaging Lord Narayan's body. Then she was telling that, Prabhu, your body is very soft. How can you fight with the Asuras? Asuras' body is very hard. Then Vishnu was telling her that, see, how can I fight? So at that time, the Satushana, Shanak, Sanatan, Shananda, Sanatana, they came and try to enter into the Vaikuntha Lok. So at that time, Joy Vijay was guarding the Vaikuntha Lok. So they told that, no, you cannot go there. So there is a talk among them. Then at that time, Chatushana, they are the Brahmanas. So they told they wants to give the cars to Joy Vijay. Then at that time, Narayan came. Hey, what are you doing? Then I am giving the dead. Chaturshana tell that they do not allow me to enter into the Vaikuntha. So I want to give the curse. So then Narayan telling that, oh, don't give very hard cars. Only little cars you can give to them. So what are the little cars? That is, then Chaturshana gave into choice. You have to stay 7 yugas as a devotee in the material world, or 3 yugas you can stay in the material world as a demon. Which one you want? Then Joy Vijay was thinking, Joy Vijay was telling that 7 yuga is a long time. How can we spend so many long time without any Bokunto? We are the inhabitant of Bokunto. So how can we do that? So it is better to 3 years as a demon. Then mm, they told to Satushana that, oh yes, I will stay 3 years in this in the material world. So we will go back to material world. Then Satushana told that, yes, tatastu. Then he gave the cards to them that yes, 3 years, 3 yugas you can stay in Bukuntulaka, material world. So now, so excuse me. So Joy Vijay ready to come to material world. So how can they will appear? So in the Kashyapa Muni, he has actually 13 wives, maybe, then 2 wives, mainly Diti and Aditi. In Diti's womb, that is Hiranyakashipu, Joy Vijay appeared in uh, in her Diti's womb. So there is a story behind it. One story that is the Diti wants to me to go with her husband in a evening time. So at evening time should not enjoy with the husband. Then she was as because at that time Lord Shiva walking around the world. So that is not the auspicious time. So no, then Diti was forcing to uh, Kashyapa Muni. Then Kashyapa Muni bound to then meet with her, and Kashyapa Muni mentioned that there will be 2 demons who will born in from your womb. Then he was explain that, oh, the demon born, oh, how can I, oh, my son will be demon. Then Kashyapa Muni was telling that, no, they are, although they are the demon, but they are very, very powerful. They will be uh, knowledge, yes, a lot of knowledge, yes. And then also all the scriptures. And so it will be, but their nature will be the demoniac nature. So that Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha was born as a twin. So that is there is like a system, scientific system in the womb. And the person who in the twin, the person who acquires body first, he is the first person, and the person who deliver first, that is also a and material world, it is also called the first person. So they are Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, both the brother. In some scriptures, it was telling that Hiranyaksha is the elder brother, but in some scriptures, it was telling that Hiranyakashipu is the elder brother. So anyway, the so the 2 brothers was born. So Hiranyaksha is, both are very, very powerful. They are very knowledgeous, and they know the Vedas very well. But nature is the demoniac. So Hiranyaksha one day he acquired the Tribhuvan, Shargamatya Patal, Tribhuvan. Whatever he wants, he can go. He has so much power. So one day, and he is very, very eager to get the gold. So in the surface of the world, there is a gold. What happened? He acquired all the golds. Then what from the surface of the world? Then automatically world fell down. Then Lord see it. Oh, how come world is fell down? I have to go to save the world. Then the Lord, as a Boraha, the boar came and he lifted the uh, world in his original world, original position. And he killed Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyaksha. Hiranya means that gold, and Aksha means that to see. So that means the Hiranyaksha is the person of gold. Then Hiranyakashipu became very, very angry. Oh, Vishnu killed my um, brother. Then he started to do the remains of from Vishnu. Then he did 60,000 years very hard uh, tapasya. There are some trees also grown from his body. He was a skeleton. There was no flesh, nothing. So, and there is a effulgence came out from his body. Then the um, uh, Lord, all the demigods are praying that what happened? What happened? They have became very afraid. Then at that time, Brahmaji came, and Brahma was he was asking Brahma, "Can I get a immortal?" Then Brahma told that I am not a immortal. How can I give you the boon for immortal? I have no power. Then he was asking that, okay, then nobody can kill me in a daytime or nighttime, and nobody uh, should not be any weapons, uh, and nobody kill me in outside and inside, and nobody can kill me in land or in water, and not in dry weapons and not in a wet weapons. So in Brahma Purana, it was mentioned that when Hiranyakashipu was killed by Lord Narasimha on his left, that the weapon is the nail. That nail is not a wet, and that nail is not dry. So that nail is the weapon. So then Hiranyakashipu, uh, uh, that is that Brahma was telling that, yes, uh, tatastu, that give the boons to Hiranyakashipu. Then Hiranyakashipu comes, and Hiranyakashipu's wife is Kayadu. Kayadu has 4 sons. The 4 sons are, their name is Shamalat, Onulat, Allat, and Pralat. So there are 4 sons. Then Pralat Maharaj, uh, 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 when, when Pralat Maharaj was in the womb, at that time Narad Muni was telling the Bhagavatam to Kayadu. Then Prahlad Maharaj became very, very saint. Uh, then when he was growing up, Prahlad Maharaj was sent to Gurukul to learn. Then he was, when his teacher was telling them all the materialistic things, he was telling Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, only that. So everybody knows that. So then one day Hiranyakashipu asked the teacher how Prahlad is learned. Then he was telling that Om Namo Bhagavate. He is different, whatever I am telling that. So then he became very angry. Hiranyakashipu became angry, and he called Prahlad, hey, why you are learning? Why you are praying for Vishnu? Then he was telling that Vishnu everywhere else. Then there is, before that, Hiranyakashipu gave some torture to Prahlad Maharaj through throwing from the top of the hill, then throw into the poisonous snake, then throw into the hot oil. So many torture to him. Then finally, Hiranyakashipu called Prahlad Maharaj. Hey, you told that where is your God? Then he was telling God is everywhere else. So do you think in the pillar the God is there? Then he's like, yes, in the pillar there is a God is there. At that time, Lord appeared as a Narasimha from the pillar. So that is the, the appearance. That was appearance in a month of Boishak in Chaturdashi. So it is called, that is called the Narasimha Chaturdashi, because Narasimha appears on the Chaturdashi time. So in this text, Srila Prabhupada written very nicely that mentioned that Kontaya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. That is to establish the bhaktas what? That to establish the devotee talk, that Krishna Lord mentioned that in Bhagavad Gita, Kunteya Patijanihi Nomi Bhakta Prajaschati. So, and Prahlad, so many terrible situation, Prahlad passed away, but he is not a barbarian. He was very confident that nobody can kill me, because Prahlad Maharaj was a surrendered soul, 100% surrendered soul. And by appearing from the pillar, that is that the indication is that Lord gave the message to the devotee, don't worry, I will be in here. I encourage my devotees. I always help the devotees. When devotees is suffers, I will help them. Because he is a Bhakti Vigna Vinashak. That is that Narasimha Lord. Narasimha also showed his rupa because Hiranyakashipu was wounded by Brahma, that is not man, not animal. That is, so he is half man and a half animal. That is not a fully man or not a fully animal. Which shows that the truth of Brahma's promise, Brahma told to them, and to the Brahma's promise that Hiranyakashipu was not to be killed by any man or animal. Here, one thing is that people are praying to Ganesh. Why? The people are praying to Ganesh to give the wealth. That is to give the wealth. So, but that is for the materialistic purpose. That is, Ganesh can give the wealth. But that is Nishadev is given the Bhakti Vigna Vinash. Is there any deterioration of the bhakti for the devotees? Then he saves the devotee for giving the bhakti. That is Bhakti Vigna Vinasha. And Ganesh was praying to the Lord. Lord Narasimha's feet on his head. And it was written in Brahma Samhita, verse number Brahma Samhita 5.50, that it was written that Jat Pada Pallava Jugang Binidaya Kumbha Dande Pranama Samaye. Dande Pranama Samaye. That is Sha Ganadi Raja, Sri Ganaraj, that is the Ganesh. Vignan Vignang Bihanta Amalashya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That is at that time that he was giving his power, Ganesh powers is only for material benefit, to give the material benefit, not the devotional, the big devotion, the obstructions of the devotion cannot be given. So this is the things. So in Narasimha, so to the Narasimha, that is, it was mentioned that is Kandiya Nishinhapade Magi Bhakakon Nirapade Navadipe Jugal Obajan Boya Boya Payajan Ere Darshana Se Hori Prasanna Hoibe Kobe More Daya Kori. That is Hoyan Mayapur that was at that time was very much decades used to come attack the Mayapur Dam. So at that time, all the GBCs was thinking that how can we save Mayapur? Then they are the praying to Lord Narasimha. That is Kandiya Nishinha Pade Magiba Kokon Nirapode Navadipe Jugala Bhajan. How can we, hey Narasimha, please come. We have to save this Navadip Dham and particularly Jugal, Radha Madhav, to worship to Radha Madhav without any hesitation, without any sufferings. Bhoy bhoy pai janer darshan eshe hari. Then people are very, very afraid of this. Then prasanna hobe more kobe daya kari. So when we can see you in this Mayapur Dham, then we can pray to you. We can save in this here. So here one thing I, in this regards, that is the Birarosh, that is fighting there in Mayapur Dham, when all the Americans was devotees, Srila Prabhupada devotees was there from all over the world. So at that time they used to play the wrestling. So all the times there are two parts. Jayapataka Maharaj used to part in one part, and the other part is again the what's his name? The other Maharaj used to part in there. So Jayapataka Maharaj can never ever tolerate the Mayapur will defeat. So he used to play wrestling very nicely, and all the times he used to win the wrestling. So wrestling means that is the one kind of rashas I mentioned before, that is the bitter rash, which is absent in Bokintolok. So for that reason, that is the another instance, just example I just do here. So I concluded in here. It is again about 7. It is 7 o'clock. So if anybody has any questions, anything, then please write in Nittam Bhagavata Shavaya. Then I can try